Midyear review form for Master Teacher 1 to 4. Name of employee. So, dito po yung pangalan ninyo. Position, your division. The rating period ay simula ng August 2022 hanggang February 2023. Name of your rater. So, ito po yung principal natin or yung head teacher natin. And then, yung position nila. And then, the date of review, kung kailan po ninyo ipapasa ang inyong MRF. So, still, we have MFO here, the KRA, the objectives, the timeline, weight per KRA, means of verification. So, we have here the Midyear review rating, the performance target, rater, the teacher, o kayo po yan, rating and the remarks, rater, the principal, rating and remarks, and midyear review results. Content, knowledge, and pedagogy. Objective 1. Modeled effective applications of content, knowledge within the cross-curriculum teaching areas. So, weight per KRA is 22.5%. The means of verification, COT, the lesson plan, instructional materials, performance tasks, materials used in demonstration teaching or your observation, and then results of assessment used in demonstration teaching, highlighting mastery of lessons learned. And kung wala po kayong ganon, you can put others, but you need to specify and explain and provide annotation. For objective number 2, collaborated with colleagues in the conduct and the application of research to enrich knowledge of content and pedagogy. So what are the MOBs here? Copy of research proposal, focus on enriching knowledge of content and pedagogy. Proof of participation or the contribution to collaborative research can be in email, actual output submitted, terms of reference. Certified, completed collaborative research focus on enriching knowledge of content and pedagogy, proof of dissemination of research findings with colleagues, and proof of utilization of research findings. So, dito po sa objective number 1, quality and efficiency lang, walang timeliness. But here in objective number 2, we have the quality, we have the efficiency, and timeliness. Now, let's proceed to objective number 3. Develop and apply effective teaching strategies to promote critical and creative thinking as well as other higher order thinking skills. So, ano yung mga MOVs dito? COT, lesson plan, instructional material, but you need to highlight the different teaching strategies that develop critical and creative thinking. So, hindi lang siya basta instructional materials or lesson plan, kailangan ginamitan natin ng HATS. Performance tasks used in demonstration teaching, results of assessment used in the observation, and others. Still, walang timeliness. Objective number 4, that is part of the KRA number 2. Work with colleagues to model and share effective techniques in the management of classroom structure to engage learners individually or in groups in meaningful exploration, discovery, and hands-on activities within a range of physical learning environment. So what are the MOVs here? COT, lesson plan, minutes of block highlighting the sharing of effective classroom management techniques, instructional materials used in the observation, and others. Objective 5. Exhibit effective and constructive behavior management skills by applying positive and non-violent discipline to ensure learning-focused environments. What are the MOVs? The COT, pero doon po ay nakalagay or naka-indicate kung paano kayo nag-provide ng motivation, nagkaroon kayo ng positive feedback, or praising the learners, setting house rules or guidelines, ensuring learners' active participation, allowing learners to express their ideas or opinions, giving equal opportunities to learners, and encouraging learners to ask questions. Okay, and then you need to specify and provide annotations sa iba pong mga pwede nyo ilagay na MOVs. Objective 6. Work with colleagues to share differentiated, developmentally appropriate opportunities to address learners' differences in gender needs, trends, interests, and experiences. So what are the MOVs here? The minutes of block session, highlighting one's sharing of strategies on differentiated and developmentally appropriate opportunities to address learners' differences. Lesson plans, corresponding instructional materials, showing differentiated and developmentally appropriate opportunities to address learners' differences, and others. So sa others, you can put testimonials, write-ups from colleagues on the lessons or insights gained from the master teacher sharing. Okay, next. The curriculum and planning that is part of the KRA3, Objective 7, develop and applied effective strategies in the planning and management of developmentally sequenced teaching and learning process to meet curriculum requirements and varied teaching contexts. Ano yung mga MOVs dito? COT, the results of learner assessment during the actual teaching, lesson plan, instructional materials, but here you need to highlight the developmentally sequenced teaching and learning process, the performance tasks, and others. Objective 8. Reviewed with colleagues, teacher, and learner feedback to plan, facilitate, and enrich teaching practice. Implemented LAC or the FGD plan, minutes of the LAC or FGD sessions, and others. Objective 9. Advise and guided colleagues in the selection, organization, development, and use of appropriate teaching and learning resources, including ICT, to address specific learning goals. So what are the MOVs here? Colleagues and critique on their alignment to learning goals, lesson plan by colleagues, critique in the terms of the alignment of the teaching and learning resources to indicate the learning goals and appropriate to the target learners, and others. So pwede din dito ay yung tinatawag natin mga performance coaching and mentoring. For the KRA4, assessment and reporting, Objective 10. Work collaboratively with the colleagues to review the design, selection, organization, and use of the range of effective diagnostic, formative, and assessment strategies consistent with the curriculum requirements. So what are the MOVs? Any proof of collaborative review if the test is designed based on its purpose. Any proof of the collaborative review of the alignment of the test with the curriculum, like formative tests, summative tests with TOS, the diagnostic test with TOS, and others. And then, for the Objective 11, interpreted collaboratively monitoring and evaluation strategies of attainment data to support learner progress and achievement. Means of verification, collaborative interpretation of the index of mastery obtained from one class, collaborative interpretation of item analysis of quarterly examinations, collaborative interpretation of results of performance assessment, and others. Still, we have the quality and efficiency but no timeliness. For the objective number 12, applied skills in the effective communication of learner needs, progress, and achievement to key stakeholders, including parents or guardians. So what are the MOVs? Sample agreement for learners at risk signed by parents and corresponding evidence of improvement. Record of the dialogue or the parent-teacher conferences and corresponding evidence of improvement. Anecdotal record communicated to and signed by the learners or parents with the corresponding evidence of improvement. Sample of learners' test result signed by parents and corresponding evidence of improvement, and sample of accomplished rubrics given by the performance task and corresponding evidence of improvement, attendance sheet, the minutes of parent-teacher conference or the PTC, signed report cards of students at risk with corresponding evidence of improvement, correspondence notebook, letter, proof of communication using other modalities, learner's performance record, and others. And last, KRA 5, the plus factor. Perform various related work activities that contribute to the teaching learning process. serve as a reliever of classes in the absence of teachers, serve as an OIC in the absence of the principal, represented the principal in meetings and conferences, observed classes of teachers 1 to 3, assisted the school selection committee in the evaluation of credentials when hiring or promoting teachers, and certification of recognition or participation. So we have here also the certificate of training, speakership, committee involvement, advisorship, book or journal authorship, coordinatorship or chairpersonship, coaching and mentoring learners in competition, mentoring pre-service in-service teachers, and others. So we have here the rater, the ratee, and approving authority. Thank you for watching. I hope you learned something from me today. Bye, everyone.